Hi everybody. I started the week by giving the Star of the North award to a lot of folks in our community who've done great charitable events across our community in Plymouth and Chaska, Wayzata, acknowledging folks that have helped our military families, given to charity, helped people with childhood and pediatric cancer. So we'll continue to give those awards and recognitions out to continue to make Minnesota a great place to live, work, and raise a family. Now we're going to actually jump into our questions, and the first comes from Benjamin in Maple Grove. He says, "Dear Congressman Paulson, my name is Benjamin. I'm a 7th grader and I'm also a Boy Scout. I'm writing to you to meet a requirement for my Citizenship in the Nation Merit Badge. I'm excited about the prospect of using clean energy in Minnesota. I just finished my Nuclear Science Merit Badge and toured the Big Lake Nuclear Power Plant. When I was there, I learned that only 2% of the world's power is nuclear. Compared to coal, which creates 20 to 30% of our power, nuclear energy is better for the environment and creates only a small amount of waste that can be contained. Coal spreads its pollution all over the country. If we could push more for nuclear power plants, we could reduce the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. I encourage you to work toward a clean power source for Minnesota. Thank you, sincerely, Benjamin." Benjamin, thanks for writing. I couldn't agree more. I've also toured the Big Lake power plant, and it's true that we do think that I believe we need more nuclear energy across the country. It's an important base load that emits very no levels of CO2. It's a great way of making sure we're thinking about the future with technology. We also just passed recently in the House new legislation that will put more dollars now for scientists to conduct special experiments in advanced nuclear technology, catching up to where France and other countries are, where 70% plus of their energy is provided by nuclear energy that is CO2 free. Next up is an email that comes from Catherine in Minnetonka. Catherine writes, "I am a constituent concerned about the current state of U.S. trade policy. The 6th round of the beleaguered NAFTA renegotiations just ended in Montreal. The administration has proposed some long-demanded changes, cutting NAFTA's investor outsourcing protections, its Buy American waiver, and the investor state tribunals, and adding stronger rules of origin and requiring regular reviews. But renegotiations must eliminate NAFTA's jobs outsourcing incentives and level the playing field by adding environmental and labor provisions that meet fundamental international standards, including swift and certain enforcement and raising wages for all workers. No vote should be held until these standards are met. NAFTA should be renegotiated to put people ahead of companies. I look forward to your response, Catherine." Catherine, actually, thanks for sharing your thoughts in email. I share a lot of your perspectives. I want to make sure that we do level the playing field for American workers. One thing that's very important with the growing competitive economy, we want to make sure that with that level playing field, we can continue to export our American goods and services to both Canada and Mexico and around the world. That includes a renegotiated NAFTA that takes into account integrated supply chains, providing certainty and making sure that those investments do happen in the future. As the next round takes place of negotiations, I'll continue to monitor that as a member of the committee that also has jurisdiction over trade. Thanks everyone for sharing your thoughts, your suggestions, your ideas. Continue to reach out anytime on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can always reach me, of course, at the website paulson.house.gov. Have a good weekend and a great week.